Welcome back to Warzone Workshop. At the moment, my studio is kind of a mess right now. But a viewer of the channel had asked a question, and it was about this. Uh, Actually, more correctly, this the M203 grenade launcher that is on my Call of Duty inspired gun. This is a gas rifle with a gas M203 grenade launcher by Matrix, and installing it is fairly straightforward and pretty simple. You just pull down on your little D-ring here, and you take your upper heat shield right on off. You gotta be careful with it though, because it's not exactly the most robust of pieces. I fixed mine with some JB weld because it cracked a long time ago. I got it used. Then you take this little screw out right here. Yours will probably not be a screw like this. This is an aftermarket thing that someone did because they lost it. I bought this thing online, secondhand. You take that little thing off, and then you take off everything here. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. You just rotate it and pull it right off the barrel, and then rotate it, put it back on, like up here, and then slide it down. Probably the easiest way you'll find to get it on. And then to get the other part out, you just pull down on the D-ring, and off it goes. It just comes right on off, which is fantastic. But not something I'm going to do right now because I don't want to jack it up. It fits right now, and once you get it fit onto a gun, you should probably leave it there. Because you got to finagle that piece and get it up in there, and it is tight because this has a fake gas tube. On an AEG, I'm sure it'd be a lot easier. If this was an AEG, I'd probably have no problem just taking it off, put it back on later. But on this one, it was a pain in the butt. I actually took all this stuff off the front and then redid my, put the gas tube on after, and it was a mess. But that's, that's it. And you put a different cover on the top of it. I believe you probably put one of the the stock, standard type on it. I don't see the purpose in doing that because this one looks so much better, and it's got the optic for it, the iron sight for your range finding. But you're not going to be using that because in airsoft, the grenade launcher serves a different purpose. It's not so much an anti-vehicle thing as it is an anti-personnel thing, depending on what you're using in your grenade launcher. There we go. Just like that. On camera. So, it uses these. These are gas 40mm airsoft grenades. And how it works is you put gas in the top, you put BBs in the top. Of course, make sure it's already set by undoing it, letting the little spring thing come back to flat, and then put it back together. Be careful. Wear eye protection when doing this. It is November right now, and it is freezing cold, so I'm not going to be gassing these up because it would be pointless. So I'm just going to show you the loading process and unloading process, which is fairly straightforward. It's got this little lever on the side. You push that, and it allows you to open it. You then take your round, put it in, close it down. Here's your safety. You flip your safety up. Now this is for fire, and all it does is it pushes a plunger, which pushes the back or firing pin. I pushes in on the butt of the 40mm, and boom, out goes your BBs or an earth ball or whatever you've stuck down the front of it. Boom, out it goes. Then to get rid of it, you would, if you're going to reload, flip the safety back on, Open it up, take it out, put it in your next one. Make sure you put that safety on, because if you put it in your next one and your safety is still off, congratulations, you're walking around with a potential huge mistake. You would not want to accidentally fire that if it got stuck in some trees or in some bushes. Your fire controls, down here, your trigger and all that, it's normally pretty safe, because when you're running, it's up against you, or when you go through the trees, you can flip the safe real quick. But if you forget about that, it's gonna be a world of hurt for whoever's back you end up shooting with that thing. Just make sure you flip it safe. Just be careful with it. Flip it safe before you load it, because if you flip it safe when it's loaded, you could potentially touch that. And if you have a little hair trigger on it, boom. Anytime you're fiddling inside the trigger guard, it should be on safe, unless you intend on firing it. Don't be fiddling with it. So put it safe, open it, get that round out, especially if it didn't fire. Flip it to safe before you open it. Because if you open it and it's wedged up in there and it drops out and it smacks this thing, it pop, throw BBs all up in your gun and mess you up, and give you a terrible day, and all that gas would be all over the place in your face and shit. Yeah, there's another thing you gotta watch out for. Now on mine slides right off because the locking thing decided it was going to just up and die. It's got these little fins inside it. You're gonna want to make sure that you don't bend these things, because if you bend them, it will do what it just did to me, and it will jam. So just bend that back, and now it should. There you go. Yeah, fine. Like I said, I bought mine used, mostly just to have it. It just looks so good. And it takes the same rounds as my Piglet, my MGL, my home defense gun. Oh, you got to the end of it? Part 2 is going to be me talking about the MGL. That should be in the video list. Go ahead and find that. But right now, Call of Duty Vanguard is live, and my squad needs me. So I'll see you next time in the War Zone.